Okay, Gary, a 0-0 result on the night. What are your general thoughts on the match?
Well, a couple of positives, I suppose. When we went down to 10 men, that was when we probably played our best football for a little 15-20 minute spell. But we didn't get our flair game going today. We worked hard and you had to compete. It was a very, very competitive game. I was just a little bit disappointed with, individuals worked very, very hard, but they didn't bring their game out. And so we didn't have that flair or quality that we normally have. Having said that, as I said, the positives were really the boys worked really hard against a very competitive team that wanted to, there was a lot of things going on out there. So I'm not sure that the third team out there had the best game ever, but it was very, very bitty, which I don't like. But I suppose you have to say, well, credit to them. They've come here and they made it bitty. Then we made it bitty, and then we got one sent off. So I shouldn't think it's a game that you'd watch again if you've already seen it on streaming. And I don't think we enjoyed the game, but we got a 0-0 and we haven't let a goal in, even with 10 men. And then 2 0-0s were against the two teams that are probably going to be, at the end of the day, nearest to us. So we've sort of kept them at bay a little bit. But we know we've got to, just be a little bit better with our skill and ability and movement and clever movement, that clever passing, clever movement. We didn't get that today.
We were tough to beat yet again, though, weren't we? And the players stuck at it, even though obviously going down to 10 men in the second half. Well,
that was the only thing that I could go in and say well done to them, because I thought they did that absolutely. But if we're going to be sure of staying top and getting back to scoring our goals that we've been scoring, players have to improve on their ability that they've got. They've got in them, and they have to bring it out, and they have to do it against the better teams. You have to do it quicker, sharper, cleverer, quicker. All those sort of things we didn't quite do. You know me, I like to be entertained at a football match, and I thought it was just a battle, and every time there was a challenge, it was a free kick or somebody went down with head injuries and all that sort of stuff. So the game was too bitty to enjoy.
Joe Lewis started the game. Rob Street came on in the second half. What did you make of those?
They've done all right. I thought Joe did very well. He looked like he's been here forever and didn't really put a foot wrong. So pleased for him. And Rob Street done all right. I mean, it was very difficult. Even Josh found it difficult as well, because they're uncompromising and we wasn't really giving a lot of quality into the forwards. But he had his header, Rob, so he had a chance there. He put himself about up there, nearly got in a couple of times. So he'll be okay. He knows a lot more about us now, and I needed to leave it a couple of weeks, and he's better than that as well, as they all are. So we'll see when we reach our best game, our peak. Then that helps the forwards, because all they have to do is get somewhere near the goal and we'll find them. Today that we wasn't able to do that.
Barnet on Saturday, what are your early thoughts of that game, obviously early on in the week as it is?
I've still got this game in my mind. I will forget it pretty quick, I think. We'll review it on Thursday. The lads know. They know, they agree with what I said. So Barnet, we got to step it up. We'll see whether Barnet they're fighting for their lives, I think, a little bit down there. So we're going to have to be aware of that. But we've got to get I know I say it, and probably it sounds like a broken record, but you have to get your game going. You have to, otherwise it just becomes a 50-50 game. They could win, you could win. Do you know what I mean? We've got to get the percentages and averages in our favour.
Well, a point tonight and we're thankful for that. We look forward to Saturday. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.